This one is called Woolly Stops the Train. Do you remember Woolly is the sheep with the black patch on his eye? This is Apple Tree Farm. This is Mrs. Boot the farmer. She has 2 children called Poppy and Sam and a dog called Rusty. This is Ted. He drives the tractor and helps Mrs. Boot on the farm. He waves and shouts to Mrs. Boot. What's the matter, Ted? Asks Mrs. Boot. The train is in trouble. I think it's stuck. I can hear it whistling and whistling, said Ted. We'll go and have a look. Poppy and Sam can come too, said Mrs. Boot. And Rusty, said Sam. They walk across the fields. Soon they come to the train track. They can just see the old steam train. It's stopped, but it's still puffing and whistling. Look at those sheep. They're on the track, said Poppy. That's why the train has stopped. Silly sheep, said Sam. It's that naughty Woolly. She's escaped from her field again, said Poppy. She wanted to see the steam train, said Sam. We must move them. You can help me, said Mrs. Boot. Come on, Rusty, said Sam. They walk up to the sheep. How can we get them home? We can't get them up the bank, said Ted. We'll put them on the train, said Mrs. Boot. Come on, Woolly. They drive the sheep down the track to the train. Woolly runs away, but Rusty chases her back. We'll lift them up. Please help me, Ted, said Mrs. Boot. Ted and Mrs. Boot lift the sheep up into the carriage. All aboard! Poppy, Sam, Mrs. Boot, Ted and Rusty climb up into the carriages. Mrs. Boot waves to the driver. The train puffs along. It stops at the station. Mrs. Boot opens the door. Poppy and Sam jump down onto the platform. How many passengers, said the guard. 6 sheep, 1 dog and 4 people, said Mrs. Boot. That's all. Let's all go home now, said Mrs. Boot. They take the sheep back to the farm. I think Woolly just wanted a ride on the train, said Sam.